Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know, where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Being in love is a great feeling. I ain't been in love in hella years, so it might be a great feeling for you. I'm just trying to grab some cheeks. Just joking, I love the Lord. But for this lady, she's on TikTok. I don't know, I'll put her name up there. I forgot it right now, right? But she's on there saying some crazy stuff. She's now, as I believe, in a relationship that is gay. I think so from what I see on her TikTok. But she did at one point live a lifestyle where she likes men. And boy, did she like a lot of them. She has like 6 kids by 6 different dudes or 5 different dudes. And in this video, she's going to talk about exactly what happened to all her baby daddies.
So, for everybody to keep asking me about where's my 6 kids' daddy at, let me let y'all know. So, my first baby daddy, which was my first love, and he's the father of my oldest, he has transitioned from Tony to Tracy. And he is now living in Atlanta, Georgia, dressed fully as a female. And he does not want to have anything to do with his child. My second baby daddy was kicked in the chest by a horse. It gave him an instant heart attack and he died. My third baby daddy, just a deadbeat. I didn't know that he was married, and when I told him I was pregnant, he confessed to her what the situation was and all that. She went with it, and now we're just waiting on the DNA test to come back so that they can pay child support. Well, she's going to pay child support because, as I stated, he a deadbeat, he ain't got no job, and by them being legally married, she works to bring in the income. She will be the one that be paying me child support. My fourth baby daddy decided he wanted to a pirate and go rob the boat freights and shit like that. So he is now serving 20 years. When he gets out, my child will be 25. And my last 2 kids have the same father, and he is 72 years old, living in a nursing home with dementia.
Then one of her baby daddies is a 72-year-old man who I believe ended up getting dementia. She's still excited to talk about that. Now, I'm going to play a small snippet of how she let him clap them cheeks, and we'll be back.
So, hey, y'all, what's up? Let me go ahead and ruffle up Claudia's feathers since she's so pressed. And let me tell y'all how I met her fine-ass daddy, okay? So, I was working as a travel CNA, and I had an assignment back in Chicago, and it was for 13 weeks. So, on my lunch breaks, I used to always go to a Whole Foods over there at Hyde Park. And if y'all from Chicago, y'all know the Hyde Park area. Y'all know it's a Whole Foods over there. So I used to always see Calvin. And this was before I even knew his name was Calvin, okay? I used to see him all the time. And you could tell he worked out. He watched what he put in his body. He had the little gym shorts on, the little Hoka shoes, all that shit. You can just tell this man took care of himself. Now, we had never talked to each other or nothing like that. I used to always see him. And I knew he smelled good. He just looked like he smelled good. He had all his teeth. They were white and everything, okay? So one day, we both over at the hot bar. I was finna give me some of them little party wings they had and some of that little flavored rice or whatever. And he complimented my scrubs. He said he liked them my top. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you a lot. And he was like, yep, no problem. So nothing else was said for a couple minutes. So I hit him with the, what you getting? What's that? Now, I didn't know nothing about tofu or nothing like that, so he started explaining to me how he don't eat meat no more. He been cleaning meat for like 2 years or whatever, and just told me the stuff he eat and how tofu was, and tofu tastes like whatever you cook it and put it in. That's what gives it flavor. So I'm like, oh, okay, but the whole time he talking to me, I'm just gone. I'm lost into this man's eyes. Oh my God, he was so handsome. And you could tell he was an older man. He was salt and pepper hair and all that. Nice, clean beard, everything. He looked so good. And like I said, his teeth were perfect. And he smelled amazing, okay? He smelled like a man's supposed to smell. You hear me? So I was off that following weekend, so I didn't see him no more. But that Monday, I went up in there. And like I said, y'all, I was seeing him all the time when I went on my lunch break. So that Monday, I went up in there. So I told myself I was going to say a little bit more to him, you know, if I saw him. I didn't see him that Monday or that Tuesday. But, honey, that Wednesday, I had already been practicing in my head, how my approach was going to be. So my approach was about, hey, do you help people meal prep? And I kind of told him a little bit more about myself, like, hey, I'm staying over here in this little complex. Me and a few more other girls, we on assignment. Woo, it's, too much money buying food every day, this and that. Do you help people meal prep? And he was like, yeah, I can give you a few tips. You got a number? And I said, yeah. So I gave him my number. So when I gave him my number, he sent me a text and he said, hey, this is my number. Save it under Calvin. I said, okay. He was like, yeah, you can call sometime too, if you need some help with something, since y'all knew out here how to get around and places to go, things like that. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So that weekend we had got paid. So I said, I'm going to call this man. So I called him. And I asked him, was he busy that Sunday, and if we can meet up at the Whole Foods, and, maybe he can help me get a few things that, that's good and healthy for me, while at the same time knowing that, hey, I'm a meat eater. I'm going to eat some meat. And he agreed to it, okay? So we met up at about 5:30, and I'm so delusional. So we met up at about 5 or 5:30, and it's just, when he came in, it was his walk. He had this stance of a little bow-legging this going on. It was just...
Oh, I don't even understand how these people come online with these stories and just making bad decisions like this. I just don't get it. It's hilarious to make content out of, so at least I can get some of the taxpayer money back that I spend based on this drama here. It's hilarious, but what is wrong with people? And to think about, let's say if a man wanted to be in a relationship with somebody with this track record, what would you even think? I know what I would think. I would want to go right to the bar and get me a triple shot of Hennessy, because her ass is so dusty. Oh my God. Guys, this light-skinned woman is very, very interesting. She's going to drop some information about why she dislikes dark-skinned women. Now, shout out to LST Promo for this video. And it's for the dumbest reason.
Y'all, for a long time, I did not like dark-skinned women. And let me tell you why. Now, I know you like, that sound crazy as why would you get on this app and say that? But it's true. I was dating this Jamaican man, and he would cheat on me all the time. But it would be like with like the same 3 or 4 dark-skinned girls. And y'all see what color I am. So in my head, with him manipulating me, in my head, I'm thinking that the dark-skinned girls is the problem. I'm not realizing that he's the problem. So that's why I didn't like the dark-skinned women. Like, it was so bad to the point, like, if you was a dark-skinned artist, female artist, I would not listen to the music. If I seen a dark-skinned woman come up on the TV, I would get irritated and a little disgusted. And I wouldn't like, you know what I'm saying? I would be out in public and I'll just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, disgusted, because he made me feel inside that, like, dark-skinned women was superior to me and this, that, and that, and this. I was tanning, doing darker shade foundation, all types of stuff. Until I realized, like, the dark-skinned woman is not the problem. He's the problem. And he manipulating the fuck out of me. And that's what was going on. And I would text him, like, why are you doing this? What is this for? Blah, blah, blah. He'll be like, ask her. Y'all, that was, like, a dark spot in my life. And I just feel like I needed to admit that. Like, I love dark-skinned women. I always have. It's just that the problem forced me to think that the problem was something else. And it was not ever dark-skinned women. The problem was always him. And I gotta take accountability for.
All right, so here's a light-skinned lady that has a problem with dark-skinned ladies because her ex-boyfriend used to cheat with dark-skinned women. Why would you even record yourself saying something that stupid? I mean, I just want to know, like, why would you even say that? You could have kept that to yourself, to be honest. And I've done dumb things on the internet too, honey, but today is your day, right? If you would dislike dark-skinned ladies as a whole, because you had a Jamaican boyfriend that was clapping their cheeks, that's so dusty. You know what? Get off my screen. So guys, this next story is interesting. We're going to have a single mom who is really crying because times are hard for her. And I mean, I felt kind of bad for her too, right? But here's the reason.
Bro, being a single mom is literally the hardest shit ever. Like, you cannot do anything. I literally got like one side of my weights racked at the gym because I tried to work out, and they're calling me over the intercom to come get him literally after 5 minutes because he don't want to be with anybody but me because I'm the only person with him. But you literally just can't do anything. I'm literally so exhausted from work like 90% of the time, so I don't ever get to do like a good like real workout. And I got up trying to do a workout this evening and he don't even want to go to the kids club. This is like the third time I've tried to take him. He does not like to be with strangers. So it just makes it hard because I can't do anything. The only time I have help is when I'm working. But I can't ever do anything for myself. And the other parent just gets to do whatever they want. Literally whatever. You can go hang out with your friends. You can work out. You can complain about how tired you are. But really, like, look at my life. Like, look what I have to do every single day. I hate even complaining about this because my mom helps me a lot. And I have a nanny for my son twice a week. But that's while I'm working. I'm working 24/7. As an entrepreneur, my brain is in work mode 24/7. And I only have physical help while I'm working. And so it just makes it difficult whenever I need to do things for myself. Like, my nails are down to the nubs. My toes are a whole different story. Because it's like when do I have the time? Where's the time to go and do that? Like, I don't have anybody to keep him for me to go sit and get my nails done for an hour. I joined a gym with childcare. And he doesn't want to go to the childcare because he doesn't like strangers. I can't do work from home because if I look down for 2 seconds.
All right, I being a mom, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's very difficult taking care of kids, raising small kids. You can't do nothing. You know, you can't go to the gym. You know, I get it. But why don't so many ladies understand how hard being a single mom is? It's too glamorized. You know, being a parent is glamorized as a single parent in the Black community, but it's hard. It's hard. You have to go to work. You have to cook people's foods, come home. I mean, being a wife, I get it. Folks don't want to be a wife, but in certain cases, being a wife might be easier than being a single mom. At least you have some help. It's hard doing it all by yourself. And let me let you in on a secret. Women are not made to be all by themselves. Okay? Even men. That we know that's why we have communities to help people. But in the problem with her, the kid don't want to go with nobody. It's stressing her out. And I hope a lot of ladies understand that the path to single motherhood is not an easy one. And I know being a wife, being a husband is not easy either, but it can be easier. This is why you have to understand life is about people, right? It's about how many people you have in your community. It's about how many people that you know, how many networking things you know. You need people that you can trust. And I know you don't trust everybody with your kids. I get that. But it would be great to know where the father is. Where's the father? How did that decision come into life? And I hope young women in the Black community look at this and understand that this is a hard life. It's not glamorized. It might be glamorized when you take pictures and put on Instagram and stuff, but the day-to-day of this stuff is hard work. So guys, we got a great show. We have this lady who has like 6 kids by like 5 or 6 different dudes, and she let a 72-year-old dude clap her cheeks. Then we have the other lady who mad at dark-skinned women because, you know, at least she used to be, because her boyfriend was clapping them cheeks. Then you have the lady who's crying in the car because her kid don't want to be with nobody and her life is ruined as a single mom. Jeopardy! Drum roll, please! It's the first lady. The lady with all of them damn kids. First of all, your husbands all had, like, one dude transitioned I don't even want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. Some dude got kicked by a horse. What are brothers doing about horses? I don't know. I'm sorry, brothers. I don't go by horses. Okay. Then you let a 72-year-old clap him up. Now you're doing something different. Get your life together and stop coming on here telling y'all business like this. Throw the dust on her. It's over for her. So guys, it's my time. I got to get up out of here. Check me out on Facebook, O'Shea Jackson 2. Check your boy out over there. I'm really appreciating all the love, all the support, guys. Thank you so much. We out. Peace.